Life360 is the culmination of everything wrong with American parenting. For context, Life360 is a tracking app a lot of parents are getting on their kids' phones. We force them into a restrictive education system whose first function is to store your kids because we have no community care. It's depersonalized, it's one track, we barely even have an interest in their engagement except to punish them when it's not working. And then they get home and they can't even play outside because we've destroyed it. So unless you have great siblings or particularly amazing parents who are also wealthy enough not to be working all the time, they're gonna be alone. And then we're mad at them when they're playing video games all the time, they're on their phone all the time, but it's the only social life they have. But then they're turning 15, 16, 17, and they're finally people, and they can actually drive, and they can actually have friends. No more one sleepover every other Friday, and other than that, you just see each other at lunch. No more talking to girls is impossible because you can't see them outside of school. And this is so important. It's all they care about at this time in their life. But then we're seeing parents step in. Even then, we're seeing curfews. We're seeing, that's too far of a drive. You can't drive over there, and I'm tracking you. Who's there? Do I know them? Introduce me to all of your friends. And they're not free even then. But I'm working with these kids, and they're having sex, and they're smoking weed, and they're vaping. And you know what? I do really care about the vaping. And I've seen their parents, when they get caught, do insane punishments, and you know what? They keep doing it. Punishments do not modify behavior. You are never going to be able to control your kid that much. If they're not allowed to have sex, that doesn't mean they're not having sex. It means they don't have someone to talk to about it. And it's thing after thing, and then suddenly you just don't know them. And that's so important because what they need when they're 16, 17 is not dad the policeman, mom the authoritarian. It's mom. It's someone, because they have no one. And then they finally leave the house and it feels like an escape and they're barely adults. And we have the nerve to tell them it's because they were coddled too much. They didn't have autonomy for one moment before they turned 18. That's all I have to say about it, just my feelings. But on vaping, it seems like they start because it's cool that they're not supposed to as much as anything else. Oh, which obviously makes it so difficult to stop them. What I do is express concern. Don't be annoying about it. Well, try not to be annoying about it. And I like to say $200 if you stop right now. If you pick it up again, you owe me. Okay, but if any teenagers are watching this, I really don't want to contribute to the parent hate. They are probably doing their best, and they definitely have real problems, like real problems. Like they have problems. They probably have feelings.